Hey everyone, Rhonda Allison here. I'm so excited to be here and share some information with you this evening. I'll give you a little bit of my background. I've been in the industry of network marketing for about 25 years, and I've always been on the search for just amazing products that help people and made a difference in their lives. And at the same time, I've always been in a passionate pursuit of my own personal freedom. And so that's what I have found in this industry. But as the years progressed and I was diagnosed in 2021 with stage 4 cancer, I just wanted to share this with you. Life happened to me and I was kind of knocked out of the game for about a year and a half. And this year in February, I was searching for something really amazing and fun to be a part of again. I was really looking for some income. I had about $50,000 worth of debt from my treatment, and I just needed to make some serious income with a great product line. So I actually had a lot of things in mind what I was looking for. And I saw someone posting on Facebook, and I reached out to her and asked her a lot of questions. And it took me a little bit to make a decision. But once I did, and she invited me to a Facebook testimonial group that at the time had 50,000 people there with amazing stories. And that was one of the first things that really sold me on this, along with the fact that people were making their career high income in this company. And I was super excited about that, along with great customer service, along with the fact that the company was almost in business then for 10 years. And I was really interested in having a company that was very solid, that had a lot of things in place for my team to just jump in and get busy. And that's exactly what we found here. And so I've invited a few people this evening for you to hear from, and maybe somebody that you can relate to as well. And I wanted to ask, I know a lot of people ask different questions when they evaluate a business. And one of the first things they ask is, do these products work? And I've got a few people here that are going to answer those questions for you. And by the way, the testimonial group is now at 105,000 people. And so that thing has grown by like 55,000 people in just the last few months. And it's the most amazing testimonial group I've ever seen. So first off, I'd like to introduce you to David Massey. He is actually my son-in-law, and very hard to recruit, I must say, because I had been working on him for a while. Super, super talented. He is a 10-year professional trainer and has a ton of experience working with people and with their health. And so I was very excited to be able to partner with him here. So David, I'd love for you and your expertise to share with people what brought you here and what you've seen here so far.
Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for the introduction. I appreciate that. So basically, you're right. I'm very hard to recruit. I have obviously, been in the industry for a while. I know what products work, but most importantly, I know what it takes, right? What it takes for people to actually lose weight. So when Rhonda told me about this opportunity, at first I was standoffish. I told her, hey, you know what? If you have what I think you have here, then, I'll jump on board, but you're going to need a magic pill at this point. Because like I said, I know what it takes. Most products are going to take some sort of work from people. You at least need to have that commitment, right? You need to be intentional about wanting to get healthier, wanting to lose weight. So when I found out what this was, I said, no way. You have the magic pill, right? You have what I was asking for. So at this point, when you find out what it actually does and what impact that's going to have on people, because as a trainer or as a coach or just as anyone that is trying to help someone, the hardest thing that you have to come to terms with is that you're not going to be there with that person for most of that day. You're going to see them for an hour a day, maybe 3-4 days out of the week if you're lucky. But most of those hours, when people make those mistakes, when they overeat, when they make those bad decisions, you're not there with them. So I told Rhonda, you know what? This is like having your trainer in your pocket, because next time, somebody eats a meal, even if they don't have the will to make that right choice to eat less carbs, you could take your capsule knowing that you're going to absorb most of that excess sugar and it's not going to affect you as much, right? So ultimately, as a trainer, I think that's the type of help that people need, because everybody knows how to lose weight. You can go online and you'll find exactly what you need to do, but most people can't do it. It's easier said than done. So this is the help that people need, with the right coaching. And yep.
We got to backtrack a little. I get so excited on these calls. So I didn't even say about this amazing product called Transform and what it does. Actually has studies behind it that prove that you can this turns sugar into fiber. And it's the most amazing conversation in all of network marketing I've ever seen, because it actually works every single time. So that's really what David is sharing is our #1 selling product and what we cannot even keep in stock because it is so amazing. And we're getting so many amazing testimonies. So David, I'll let you continue now.
Correct. And that right there was just the perfect example of it, without even going into what the product is, the excitement is there because all I really need to know is what it's doing. So what it's doing, it's turning the excess sugar into fiber, right? So when you do that, ultimately you're helping people out so much because that's really what you want to do to get healthier. You want to limit, the amount of carbohydrates, which end up turning into sugar anyway, right? To limit the spikes, the ups and the downs in your blood glucose levels, right? Because ultimately that's going to have a very high impact on your weight, on the way you feel, and just on your whole life, right? Period. So this is just amazing. If you can give this to everyone, I think everyone should take it because it not only helps people that already have unstable blood glucose levels, but it's going to help people that are not there yet, right? To prevent, right? Or just to help people feel better.
Well, no, David, you've mentioned this doesn't give people a right to cheat or to overeat.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Correct. And that's a big thing, with things like the shots that are out there. There's shots that are out there, the semaglutides. Sorry. There's things that are out there, that people are taking for weight loss that might not necessarily have the best side effects for you, right? So, looking at stuff like this, something that's plant-based, something that doesn't have those side effects, it just makes a lot more sense,
Right, it really does.
But at the same time, like I said, I'm the type of person that likes to coach people on doing things the right way, as I believe we all should, as far as, healthy eating and all that stuff. But even with all that, this product is going to do so much more for people than anything else out there, just for the simple fact that you're absorbing that sugar and you're transforming it into fiber.
Perfect. Okay, so I'd like for Brooke also. Brooke is my daughter, and she's 5.5 months pregnant, Brooke?
Yes.
And she does her research on a lot of things, and she's very, very health conscious and holistic in the way she approaches her life. And Brooke, I asked Brooke to share with everyone what she's taking in our product line that she's loving.
Yeah, so I'm currently 25 weeks pregnant, and this is our second boy. And I'm taking the Enrich, the Glow, and the Mojo. And I notice those days that I don't take Mojo, it's just, my days are just not as great. I'm taking naps, I'm not focusing, and I hate being without it. And also I was reading into collagen and how good it was for pregnancy. And, you need the amino acids to help with baby development. And also I have really bad eczema flare-ups when I'm pregnant. So I noticed like when I'm really consistent when taking it, I don't get as bad eczema flare-ups. And also when I was pregnant with my first, I had really bad breakouts, and I haven't had really bad breakouts with this pregnancy. And also the Enrich, pregnant women have a bunch of digestive issue problems. So it helps with a lot with that. I don't have those problems, but it's still really great because your body's absorbing the nutrition a lot better. And so also the baby is getting much better nutrition as well.
Oh, that's super interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed, Brooke, you've done really good with your weight also this so far, and you're working out a lot and very consistent with it. I know that extra energy you're getting from the Mojo is really helpful as well.
Yes, so much. Yes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you jumping on. Thanks, David. Okay, so next up, we have got, and I've got to learn how to remove people from the stage here, Gail Fristow. Gail is actually a 27-year experienced physician's assistant She was an RN for 22 years, and she currently is about to retire from her practice that she's had for a number of years. And I'm so very excited that Gail jumped on board with us, because she's such a testimony for people that understand nutrition and what it can do for them. And she has got an amazing story. She just got started on our Transform September 22nd weekend when we were all at conference. And I asked her to share her story so far that she's experienced.
Okay, thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. I just really want to talk to you today about what I've done. Now, being medical and clinical, I wanted to see the facts. When Rhonda told me, I was like going, oh, shut the door, Rhonda. That can't happen. That's just amazing. So I read all of the studies, the clinical studies, and I thought, I really want to try it myself before I start encouraging the millions of people that I know that are diabetic or pre-diabetic. So anyway, September 2nd, I took my first Transform. And since that time to today, I've lost 38 pounds, which I'm just amazed at. I have my blood sugars. Yes, I was a bad girl, and my blood sugar was 354 when I came to the meeting and came to Las Vegas. And I am down now, and I have pictures of my meter to show you if you need to. I am down to now 92, 104, 108, 118, because I ate some fruit this week. And but however, that is so totally amazing. You cannot go to any clinic in this town and find very many people that are compliant and that their sugars are stable. So this is just an absolute atom bomb for me. Number one, because I am diabetic and I can share that and relate to it. Number two, reading the facts. I've also not only losing weight, but my sugar's coming down. I've also gone from, this is what's amazing. There's no double chin there now. And I have gone down from like a 3X, and I bought my first pair of 1820 Gs today. So, and people who understand what having problems are with your blood sugar, regardless of what it is, understand that these things really weigh on you. My energy level has spiked. I'm going to say probably 80%. 80%. My stamina is amazing, and I take the coffee, and I take my Transform, and right now working on those things to see how I feel. But I want to share the fact that I've been in medicine for a long, long time, and what's amazing to me is that I was always a very holistic practitioner. And so when this came around and I read this study, I was like, there's no way this is not going to work. I mean, it is so sound. The statistics, the research is sound. Good people did the research. And so I can't wait to retire so I can go around and share with people about Transform, because healthy is better always. So I am so natural. Yeah, natural and healthy is better.
You mentioned to me yesterday your report that you got from the CDC.
Oh, yes. I was blown away. They said that it is estimated that 55% of Americans are now diabetic and another 25% are pre-diabetic. We're all just taking that good old sugar and fat and not exercising, and I was totally amazed. So with those statistics alone and this product, this thing, it already is blowing, but it is going to be worldwide. People are going to be so thankful and so happy that they're not cramming a bunch of chemicals in their body that's affecting their other organs just to get their sugar down. And then and I love to teach people. That's why I've been in medicine my whole life. And so that's what I'm looking forward to when I retire, is that I will be able to teach and help and support, but not only that, have the actual product that's going to make it happen.
Well, needless to say, I don't, I've been in nutrition for a long time, and there's not been very many times when I was able to attract a healthcare professional with the product I had. So that's been really exciting to see that healthcare professionals are grabbing a hold of this and really understanding the implications if they have something really
Yes.
safe and healthy on their hands. So thanks so much, Gail, for jumping on with us. Appreciate your time.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, so our next guest is Renee McLaughlin. I actually met Renee probably in about 2015 and admired her in a lot of ways. She's actually been in health and fitness for about 40 years. And just in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and maybe just even 3 weeks ago, I reached out to her. And by the way, she's been retired for 6 months. Sometimes those retired people are hard to recruit too, because they just want to be retired. But I reached out to her and shared what we had our hands on, and I'll let Renee kind of tell you the rest of the story.
Thanks, Rhonda. And so you actually reached out to me probably in like maybe July or August. And, we talk about timing when you send something to somebody, and you didn't say what it did, just, wow, Renee, we've got this incredible product. It's going to be launching. And I was like this, blah, 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 right? Because I wasn't in a place to hear it to begin with. But, time keeps going. And then Rhonda sent me another something, but this time she mentioned the sugar to fiber product. Now that I couldn't unsee. So I'm looking at it, and just like Gail said, shut the door. That's what, like, it actually breaks down sugar and puts it into fiber. That really absolutely caught my attention, because I have spent the last number of years really teaching blood sugar control, because it's all about that. Everything, I say everything, and of course not everything, but health really depends on balanced blood sugar. And especially as us women start to get into those older hormonal times, we become more insulin resistant and more stress sensitive. And when we just look at what's gone on in the last couple of years, we can see that us women are just like, what is happening? I'm not doing anything else, and I'm just gaining weight. And it just feels like our bodies have really betrayed us. So now we have a tool that we can put in to actually really help us. So I couldn't not do it. And one more thing I want to say is, as Rhonda said, we've known each other for a long time. We've both been in this field for a long time. And I have never, ever talked about or promoted, educated on a product that I have not personally tried. I mean, that's just how it is. Even though I know that every one of our bodies are so individual, right? So if we have all these people who are getting great results on Transform, in the past with another product, I would have been like, yeah, but I have to feel it in myself, right? Not this time. I should probably have that product in my little paws really quickly. I cannot wait, but I couldn't wait to share it, because I know it works. It works 100% of the time. And just look out. The whole world needs this product. And I'm so excited. And thank you, Rhonda, for sharing it with me.
Well, Renee is our newest Jade leader as well. And her husband, her second position is Opal. He's beating her. No, not really. But she's building an amazing organization very quickly. She's got a tremendous amount of influence. And I'm so excited to partner with you, Renee, because I know you just are so knowledgeable. And I'm looking forward to having you on a little bit longer so you can share some of your knowledge as well about what you've done in the past and the work you've done. So thanks for jumping on with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so our next guest is Rhonda Ubler. And Rhonda and I actually met, I think a cold market reached out to her. We didn't know each other before. But again, you know, when you have an amazing conversation and something that attracts somebody's attention, you know, it's not that hard to show them something that's never been done before, something that can help the world. So Rhonda, you jumped in and you just dived in the deep end with me and built a business amazingly fast. She hit Ruby her first 11 days and made an amazing amount of income in a very short amount of time. So Rhonda, I ask you to not for just this reason, but one thing that people always want to know is, can I make some money? And that was one of the things I asked when I came on board. So I'd love for you to share kind of how things have gone for you in a really short amount of time.
All right. Thank you, Rhonda. Yes, you know, I knew a little bit about what to do. I knew how to share with excitement, enthusiasm, and I knew the product was working because Rhonda did invite me into that testimonial group. So I didn't have to try the product myself, but just by that excitement, enthusiasm, and knowing that we had something special here and something no one else had. And, you know, the timing was kind of perfect for me. I kind of felt like you were inboxing me for a while too, and I wasn't paying attention. But just like Renee said, it was kind of like sugar to fiber. I'm ready for that. Okay. And I was able to jump ranks. I mean, I honestly didn't even know what jade was, or opal, or pearl, and then ruby. It just happened that quickly. And that's because I think so many people are looking for what we have. And if you just reach out, you know, with reckless abandon, you'll be surprised at how many people want to join you. And so, so I just followed Rhonda's lead. I didn't try to do a whole lot by myself. I didn't know anything, but I knew how to connect with Rhonda. So that's what I did. And I did something that, like I said, I feel confident that everybody else can do it. And the product and the system kind of do the work for you. You just have to open your mouth and talk to people. So it's been an exciting journey so far.
You know, one of the things we talked about, Rhonda, was the fact that, you know, there would be a lot of people that would say, oh, okay, I'm going to order. And then, you know, they get the product in a week and a half, and then they got to get results. And then they might start their business 3 weeks later. And so you and I talked about what kind of business you would have missed if you would have just waited and waited. And you just jumped in with faith without even having a product because of that testimonial group.
Right. Right. And you know, that just proves that you don't really have to have the product. Would I have loved to have had the product? Absolutely. But you know, I knew that this was already helping people. It was going with or without me. And it really wasn't about me anyways. It was about other people and the results they were going to get. And it wasn't about, does the product work? We already knew it worked. Okay. And when you have a product that works, guess what? The opportunity side is going to work because of that product. And so I realized, you know, years ago that people are buying me. You know, I'm selling myself first, and then they're going to look at what you're selling. So, so if you have integrity and you can honestly share with an open heart and just open yourself to other people, they know that you care about them. And it, like I said, it's really not about me. It's more about them and how this could help them, and letting them really make an informed decision. Because I think a lot of people are smart enough to do that, right? We just point them in the right direction and plug them in and let them decide for themselves. And that's what I loved about it, because you don't have to beg people or anything. It's like they said, sugar. Everybody knows sugar is a bad guy, right? But when we have a tool like this that can change that, then the sky's the limit with this. So I love that.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I've shared with people too, you know, people say, I'm not very good at sales. And I'm like, just invite people to take a look. Because if you can just invite them to take a look and they see the stories, they will sell themselves and the products that they need. So anyway, I'm super excited, Rhonda, that you jumped on board with us and teamed up with us. And you've built an amazing already team, and everybody's so very excited. And thank you so much for jumping on and sharing your story so far.
Thank you, Rhonda. Appreciate it.
Okay, next up is Laura Hanson. Laura just jumped on board with us maybe, 3 weeks ago, Laura?
Yeah, I think it's been 3 weeks or so, yeah.
So Laura has about 20 years of experience in network marketing, and she's going to talk about doing what she does as a busy mom, 3 kids, has a full-time job, but she's still already building, she's already built a Pearl distributorship here, a membership here. And so I'd love, Laura, for you to share from your perspective, how can anybody do what you do?
Sure, absolutely. Well, thanks, Rhonda, for having me here tonight. First of all, when I was approached with this, I was like, well, what's the classic excuses? I'm too busy, right? And I kind of laugh at people when they say that, because I feel like we always find time for things that we want, right? And so when my friend first shared this with me, I was like, I don't get it. What do you mean it's doing this? Like, how does that really work? So once I found out what it was really doing, I knew that I wanted to make time in my busy life for this awesome opportunity. So I'm a busy wife and mom, have 3 little kids who are 5, 8, and 10, and work full time. And then I find a way to sprinkle it into my already busy life, right? Like I'll jump online before work and maybe do some things. And it's because of the tools and resources that are provided here that are so incredible. There's the Facebook groups where we can just add people and they get to see how everything is already working. And the Facebook posts and the videos and the reels and the stories that are done for you. I mean, it actually makes time for you, extra time for you, right? Like those are time savers when you're looking at building a business. So there's so many things that Tranont, the company, and then all of the leadership combined that are doing for us to help us have success, which I found to be so awesome. So I'm just grabbing arms with all of the people that we bring on board and helping them get to Jade. We had one gal on our team that jumped on board and was at Jade, which is an incredible rank in our company, in 3 hours, which is crazy. So, and she was super excited about that too. So it's very possible to have success here and sprinkle it into the already busy life that you have. And I really think it's because there's so many products out there that we could tell people that they need, like, you need this and you should do this and you need this, but this is a product that people actually want, which really makes it a game changer. So it's really been super fun being able to sprinkle it into our already busy lives.
Well, I've said this too, that I've been in a few companies, and I might occasionally attract somebody that I really want in my business, but because of this product and the magnitude of this product, and it's not just a product that a few people want, it's a product that everyone needs.
Yes.
And, us that have been in the network marketing industry for a while, we've all kind of conspired and said, this is the biggest thing we've ever seen. Like, right. This is the dream of what people wait for in our industry to share with people, because it's going to make such a definable difference in their lives. Right. So I'm so excited, Laura, you jumped on board with us and you're doing an amazing job. And by the way, the Jade rank that she hit like in 3 hours is $1,000 bonus.
Yes.
And that's one of our first bonuses in our company. And it's very exciting to help people win just right out of the gate.
And they qualify for the Jeep stipend. And so my little logo is beep, beep, drive a Jeep, right? Like, how fun is that? Like, who doesn't want to have the opportunity for that too? So tons of awesome, not only tools and resources, but benefits here as well. So love the compensation as well.
Yeah. And I love our energy in our company. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much for jumping on with us. We appreciate you so much. Okay. Next up, Greg Cobb. So Greg is another one that I didn't know before I threw this product at him and just said, hey, what do you think? And he and I got on a phone call one evening and we did not even know each other. And, not that I have an amazing amount of credibility or anything, but I did have an amazing product that I could share with him that made him listen to me. And, there's just this moment in time we have here and the timing with this company and this product that's been so amazing. So, Greg, you are a Ruby leader. You came out of the gate swinging and has done an amazing job of building a team. And you have an amazing amount of credibility with over 20 years of experience in the industry. And I've seen a lot of credibility with you. And it's just fun to partner with someone that sees things in a big way. And takes it seriously. So I'd love for you to share a little bit about how important timing is in our company right now.
Okay, yeah, sure. And I'm not the kind of person that can fake energy and fake hype stuff. And so to have a genuine enthusiasm for what we're doing and just feel good every day about what we have in our hands. the ability to affect people's lives in such a positive way, not just from a product, but from an income standpoint as well. From being able to help, with the current, life that people are living right now. I mean, people are struggling. It's real. And and I want to point out that success leaves clues, and we're seeing it. We've seen it tonight. We see it in the Facebook group. You would have to almost intentionally not want to see it to not see what's going on here. And I wasn't really looking for something, but this presented itself, and a lot of times that happens in life, right? We get presented with something and we're not really looking, and but it is so compelling that we can't let go of it, and we know that it's going to help a lot of people. And so I know that the old cliche is real estate is about location, 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 and business is about timing, timing, timing. And so I know how viral I've seen this happen. I've had people on my own teams missing people because they missed them by a day or two. And it's reality. This isn't like a fake, like, let's go do this now. It's, if you don't, you're going to miss out. And to the degree depends on who you miss out on, obviously. But this product and this business and what we have our hands on is not going to be a secret for very long. It's going to spread and is already spreading like wildfire. And I just want to encourage people. Like, I jumped in and I ran with this because I knew I had to. I knew I had people that I could not miss out on. And so I just want to encourage everyone that to get back to the person who's shared this with you. And if you haven't engaged. If you haven't joined, join. Get back with that person. Let them know that you're ready to rock and roll. And really, you should do that as soon as you get off this Zoom. I know that there's tremendous leaders in this company, and everyone is willing to reach out and help you. We want to work with those that want to work, and we want to see you succeed, because really that's what's in it for me. I'm seeing people that I've brought into this win and win and win, and that's so intoxicating. It's so exciting, and you can experience that here too. So I want to again encourage you to get back with the person. Let's go get this done. And I really enjoyed tonight. I appreciate you all being here. And I just want you to take care. Have a great night, and reach out. Let's do this.